Hello, hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello. Think we're good. Should be coming live momentarily. Testing, 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 testing. I think there I am. I see me over there. Okay. Hello, everybody. It's me, Kay, and I just thought I was sitting here playing Magic Arena, and I thought to myself, why don't I stream this game? The NDA's been lifted and all. So, why am I not just going to stream it? I thought, I'll just stream some. I'm feeling well enough to talk for a while. I'm not as sick as I was. I'm doing a lot better health-wise, so I'm just going to play a little Magic. Hello. Hello, everybody. I see people saying hello. I'm not going to scrub it up with Scarab God. I think I'm going to be playing my Merfolk tribal deck, which I have dubbed Ethel Merman, because I'm a shitty human being. Let's see what we got. Things are going pretty good. Chat, how's things going for you guys? I'm feeling, like I said, a lot better. I'm a lot healthier. Oh, we're up against J. Jonah Jameson. Oh god, please have a spider-themed deck. Please. Please have a spider-themed deck. That would make me so happy if you did. So this is a green and blue, it's kinda aggro, it's kinda mid-range. This guy's blue. You're gonna see a lot of blue because right now in the meta, blue's very powerful. The game is suffering a little bit from lack of cards. Right now in Arena, only Amonkhet block and Ixalan block are actually in the game. So there's a lot of power in blue in those two. So a lot of people like to play that because there's not a lot of good counter to it right now. Yeah, we can play a River Sneak. So the point of this deck is to essentially overwhelm the opposing player with... Oh, he countered it. Yep. I kind of played right into censor. That's fine. The point of this deck is to kind of overwhelm with either things that can't be blocked or just creatures that get really, really big. And Merfolk are good at that. They're very good at that, in fact. Okay, he's tapped out, so this is my chance to play something good. I'm going to drop my Deep-Root Waters. Whenever I cast a Merfolk creature spell, I'm going to generate an extra 1/1 Hexproof Merfolk. And Hexproof is going to be really helpful. That's the reason I like this deck so much right now, is because of all the Hexproof creatures. Oracle's Vault, what's that? Play that card. Oh, wow, that lets you play cards off the top of your library for free. Oof, that's going to be nasty. Okay, well, he's tapped out again, so Forerunner of the Heralds is coming down. That's a good solid body that's going to get bigger and bigger. Let me search my library for a Merfolk card of my choosing. And I think I like Deep-Root Elite. Whenever another Merfolk enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on target Merfolk you control. So, this should be interesting. If I get the chance to play a lot of Merfolk, I'm going to quickly overwhelm him. I don't know what his game is. He's white-blue. So, I don't really know what his game's going to be at all. Get dinosaurs. Probably control deck. Probably control, if I had to guess. Okay, so here's where we hope we don't get counterspelled. He's got just enough mana to counter a creature spell. Yes, Essence Scatter. Okay, that's fine. So he countered that. He doesn't have any more mana on him right now, so let's go ahead and River Herald the Boon. +1 counter on target creature, and a +1 counter on target Merfolk. And that gets her up to 6/5. Yeah, yeah, Mad's got the right of it. This deck is basically revolves around running out of control. If it's not heavily controlled, it will just go crazy. And there's pretty much no way to stop it when you end up with like 20 Merfolk on the table. There's not a lot of options left. They're just gonna start attacking with sheer numbers, are gonna get around blockers. You only have so much opportunity. Ooh. Okay, so I've got two choices here. Herald of Secret Streams makes my creatures with counters on them unblockable. Merfolk Mistbinder just gives my creatures +1/+1. That's probably the biggest boost to my damage this turn. He can't possibly do anything with 1 white mana to stop it, so let's just go nuts. Okay, he's in trouble. 6 health. He's got a lot of mana. A lot of cards in his hand. I don't know what they're going to do. If they remove my Forerunner of the Heralds, it's going to take me a little while to recover from that, but they don't seem to have anything to block with, so I think they're kind of done for. Yeah, they're done for. Okay. Yeah, they conceded. Okay. They had no way around it, so they just gave up. Fair enough. Ethel Merman wins the day. Every time you win a game in Arena, you get a free random card added to your collection. In my case, I get an interesting blue human. If you cycle or discard a card, Cunning Survivor gets +1/+0 until end of turn and can't be blocked this turn. That's good in a cycling deck. I actually want to run one of those one of these days. So, up to 30 cards a day. The rewards are a quest every day that gets you gold. Gold, 1,000 gold gets you packs. First, like, 3 or 4 wins a day get you gold. First 30 wins of the day get you a card. First 15 wins of the day, each increment of 5, gets you a free pack from the most recent set, which is Rivals of Ixalan in this case. I've already done my packs for the week, but I'm just going to play a little more Ethel Merman here. The rewards are really quite generous in this. I quite like it a lot. It's in beta right now. I think it'll come out of beta soonish. They're still addressing some issues that plague a lot of other CCGs that have an online component. But this is good because this is just straight up Magic. There's no fancy trickery with it. It's just Magic the Gathering. Cards that come out in real life come out in this. They don't make like special stuff for this. It's just the game. Right now, I think this is just PC right now, but because they developed it on the Unity engine, they had a mind towards ports, and I'm almost sure this will come to some kind of Android and iOS and probably Mac too. We definitely want Island first turn. Also say hello because we're polite. Miscloaked Herald is just a solid 1/1 that can't be blocked. That's it. Cannot block it, but it's only 1/1. But as you've seen, I can make my guys get pretty big pretty quick. So another one, River Sneak, is the same. They cost 1 more mana. They're a 1/1 that can't be blocked, but every time you play a Merfolk, they get +1/+1 until end of turn. So River Sneaks can get big. They're probably going to counterspell it. Essence Scatter, that's fine. They paid 2 mana to get rid of my 2 mana. I still got a creature on the table. I'm fine with that play. I really like this deck against the heavy blue meta right now because it's got so many things that they want to counter early, and it overwhelms them. The ripples just mean they have summoning sickness, man, so they can't be tapped that turn, so they can't attack and whatnot. Second Miscloaked Herald comes down. You gonna pay 2 mana to get rid of my 1 mana creature? No, you're not. Okay. They might have a counter spell still, but they didn't think it was worth it to counter the 1/1. Which was absolutely correct. It is not. They've used 1 Essence Scatter already. They can't have but 3 more. They better be real careful about them because I have several things that can become very dangerous here. Can't do anything this turn because Woodland Stream is a dual color land. It comes down tapped. I should have played it last turn, honestly. That was kind of a misplay. That way I'd have had Jungleborn Pioneer or Vineshaper Mystic this turn. You got a spell you're going to answer with? What are you looking in your hand for? Nope, okay. It was just a red herring. So you've got black, red, and blue. That to me says a card draw themed deck, maybe Pirates, maybe going to use a Nicol Bolas Planeswalker. Could be a lot of things. Hasn't really shown me anything but card draw and counter spells, so it's control. I mean, if it's card draw and counter spells, it's control every time. What are you up to? What Devilry. Yes, Carmine. This is indeed out of NDA. It left NDA a couple weeks ago, actually. I just kind of thought to start streaming it today. Oh, hey, that's nice. Okay. Now, Vine Shaper Mystic could get counterspelled. Jungleborn Pioneer could get counterspelled, but I got 2 of them, and they're not that important anyway, so burn a counterspell, please. Come on, counter, counter, counter. Yes, second Essence Scatter's gone. Okay. Okay, so second Essence Scatter, they got probably 2 more creature counters, possibly 4 non-creature spell counters, and possibly 4 all-purpose counters still. But they're going to have to save some of them. They're going to have to let me get something through early unless they've got just what they want. Killed that with spell, no problem. Anti-Mana Screw is basically the same as it is in standard Magic. You can mulligan for 1 less card in your starting hand. If you build a deck with sufficient lands, you shouldn't have a problem. There's a lot of deserts from the Amonkhet block that have cycling, which prevents Mana Screw nicely, because if you end up with too many in that case, you're just like, I'll just cycle these lands and draw some cards. There's, of course, card draw. There's a lot. There's a lot of anti-Mana Screw mechanics. And as for the question from Void, different colors in this game. White represents healing, usually creatures that can attack and block on the same turn. Generally solid creatures with some unusual removal mechanics sometimes. Blue represents counter spells, a lot of card draw, usually flying creatures. Green is usually very big creatures. Black is a lot of weird playing from your graveyard mechanics with creatures that have been destroyed. Unfortunately for you, I can play another creature this turn. Black's usually the undead. Black has a lot of stuff that causes you to lose life and gain benefits. And red is throw lightning balls at their face. Creatures that can attack the same turn they're played. Just fast, fast, fast. Aggro, aggro, aggro. Attack, attack, attack. There are some creatures that are multiple colors, and there are some spells that are multiple colors, and then there are creatures and artifacts that have no color as well, and those have a variety of unusual effects usually. I'm going to save that Deep-Root Waters, because that can do a lot for me. I don't want them to counterspell that this turn. I'm going to wait till next turn, draw out a counter with another spell or creature, and then play my Deep-Root Waters. Okay, so I killed that creature, but the thing to note, he has Eternalize. If he pays 5 colorless and 2 blue, he'll come back as a 4/4 black zombie version of himself. So he would then have his same effects happen and everything. It's pretty well. He's really having trouble with his card draw, so he's looking for more goodies. My favorite color combination is probably black and green or mono black. I really like black as a color. It's very fun to play with. There's a lot of weird crap you can do in black. Oh, shit! Okay, we got Scarab God. This is bad news. Beginning of his upkeep, I lose X life, and he scries X, where X is the number of zombies he controls. He can make people come out of his graveyard as zombies, and he can't be killed. He can only be exiled. Very dangerous. However, he played a lot of mana, so let's see if he can counteract Deep-Root Waters. No, he can't. Okay. There are no goat token decks right now, Genty. There is a horse token deck that is close, and it is incredibly viable. In fact, I would call it a little bit borderline OP. I actually have that deck, and I'll show it a little later. Yeah, the Scarab God is a massive asshole. He is a game winner, and he's probably actually won the game. That Scarab God, I don't think I can do anything about that. I really don't. I'm not sure I can stop the Scarab God. That's problematic. He's a pretty commonplace guy because you actually do get him for free as a card in one of the starter decks, so people really like him. He's very powerful for what you got. Oh, yeah, he's just... Oh, boy, he wiped my hand out with that. Okay, so I don't have much here, and Vineshaper Mystic is not going to be able to attack because the Scarab God is way bigger. Yeah, I think they've got me. I will concede because I have no option against that Scarab God, sadly. Just didn't have the draws for it. Okay, let's see here. I actually have a ton of decks. Let me see here. Let me play my... I'll play dinosaurs because I know a lot of people want to see dinosaurs because they're the new thing in this... in the Ixalan block, so let's see. I got a deck called Dino Damage here that revolves around hitting my own dinosaurs to win the game. Yeah, exiling cards is black and white, pretty much. Okay, so we got a red-green deck here. It's about big creatures. It's about dealing damage. It's about time. It's about space. It's about 2 men in the strangest place. Actually, I don't think it's about any men at all. I think I have like 2 humans in this deck. And they exist to make the dinos better. Okay, Fabi 191. Wow, you're very old then. Damn. Alright, so I'm waiting for him to decide if he's mulliganing before I get to see my cards. That's actually advantageous to the person who goes second because you know if the other person stuck with their deck or if they're mulliganing and whatnot. Nori, in any upcoming videos? I don't think we've got anything planned together except maybe something for Star Wars Day that we might do. It depends, because I've been so sick. I wanted to do something big for May the 4th, but I spent the entire, like, first 17 days of this month too ill to hardly talk, let alone do anything recording. So I've kind of run up against a wall on time, but we might have something small for Star Wars Day this year that features Nori. I've got the patron request game that's going to be very busy, and that's going to be just me. Oh, boy. Huh. I got Commune with Dinosaurs, Ranger Manager. Yeah, normally I wouldn't keep this with only 2 lands, but I can get a land with Commune with Dinosaurs, so I'm going to keep this. Let's reorganize this a little bit. There we go. Hello. Yeah, usually if someone mulligans heavily, you're in a good spot. Unless they mulligan heavily and then keep, like, the 2 cards and don't concede, which means they have something gimmicky that got them exactly what they want. Yeah, I'll take that Unclaimed Territory, thanks. So that was Commune with Dinosaurs, a spell we wish we could all cast when we were little kids, probably. Look at top 5 cards of your library, reveal a dino or land card, and put it in your hand. Rest goes at the bottom of your library. Unclaimed Territory is basically a colorless land. You can choose a creature type, and you can cast from any color as that type. So we want dinosaurs. Now I can get any land color I want from that, and use it only to cast dinosaurs. Next turn. I really should have played the Timber Gorge, because it was going to go down with... tapped, and next turn I won't have a good play, and that's kind of dumb. I'm a little busy focusing on explaining things to new people, which is fine. I'm going to do a lot of streaming of this game, like, in the future, pretty much forever because I love Magic the Gathering so much. It's such a fun game. And yeah, I think this is going to be white-black vampires, almost certainly. Oh, there we go. Cool. Ranging Raptors. So here's Enrage. Whenever Ranging Raptors is dealt damage, I search my library for a basic land card. It goes on the battlefield tapped. Then I shuffle. Enrage is just whenever this creature is damaged, something happens. Dinosaurs are all about Enrage. And somebody's wondering about why it showed vampires and stuff when I was playing Unclaimed Territory. It's because it just quickly links to anything in your deck and anything on the table in case you want to steal something and use it, or just all kinds of stuff. You can, of course, just type out whatever you want it to buff as well. Yeah. He's going to do his job. He blocks. They kill each other. I get a free land. Red, please. Thank you. Timber Gorge this turn. Another Ranging Raptors. Ranging Raptors is a delightful card. It's one of my favorite cards in the Ixalan block because you can play Ranging Raptors, you can block a 3/2, you both die, and you get a land out of it. It's essentially a 3-mana removal spell that also gives you a land. It's just really wickedly effective, and if you have the right stuff handy, you can do even worse things to people. Yeah, we're gonna block that other Sky Marcher aspirant this turn. Now, I'm taking some damage, but I should be fine. Let me search for another... This time I want a forest. Thank you. Okay, so here's where it gets good. We're gonna cast Ranging Raptors. My third one, you'll note. Savage Stomp. Costs 2 less to cast if it targets a dino I control. This guy right here is getting a +1/+1 counter, and then he fights a target creature. The shield with the star icon means that they have some kind of mechanic. That they're not just a vanilla creature. And now, because he took damage in that fight, I can get another land. So there we go. Play another land. And now we're in a much better position. All because of a lot of Ranging Raptors giving me such a tremendous just glut of mana that I can do whatever I want now. I could play my Silverclad Ferocidons next turn. And it's way early for that. There's some 1/1 lifelink vampire tokens, not really scary. Silverclad Ferocidons is good. His Enrage forces the opponent to sacrifice a card, a permanent, which is very nice. I don't know if I want to play that or if I want to play Ripjaw Raptor this turn. I think I'm going to play Ripjaw Raptor this turn, and then I'm going to Needletooth Raptor as well. And now... Oh, yes, I absolutely want to attack. So he's got Anointed Procession down. That means anytime he creates a token, he creates twice as many. So he's gonna, no, he's not going to block what Martyr does. Come on. There actually is a Dinosaur Hunter card. It's a black pirate creature that has Death Touch against dinosaurs. It's very funny. He is sadly not Turok, but close enough. Okay, so he's using a lot of spells to generate a lot of free creatures. Unfortunately, I have this spell called Shake the Foundations that deals 1 damage to each creature without flying, so he's kind of screwed. Ripjaw Raptor will draw me a card when damaged. Needletooth Raptor deals 5 damage to whatever creature I want when damaged. And here comes the big concede play. I'm gonna love this. Ripjaw Raptor draws me the card. Rile. Rile is deal 1 damage to a target creature I control. They get trample. I draw a card. Well, let me see. Do I have enough to play Silverclad Ferocidons? That's 7 mana. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Okay. So we're going to just use Shake the Foundations and completely hose him. Well. There you go. Okay, let's go ahead and get a free land. Why not? It eliminates them from the deck, which is very nice. We're gonna play our forest. We'll drop Etali Primal Storm, who does not have an enraged mechanic. He's just really awesome. When Etali attacks, I exile the top card of both of our libraries, and I get to play them for free if they're not lands. He's a legendary creature. He's a big boy. You can look at him there. And yeah, that was, Nori, that was incredibly satisfying. This deck kind of craps on token decks, because most of them are 1/1s, and Shake the Foundations hoses them while giving me my bonuses from Enrage. Bishop of Binding. He's going to get rid of Etali Primal Storm. Going to exile them under Etali there. This is fine. I can get him back very easily this turn. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to play a forest. I'm going to use Ryle to deal 1 damage to a creature I control. That's the Needletooth Raptor. They proc their ability, and I draw a card. I deal 5 damage to a target creature opponent controls for the Needletooth Raptor. Etali's back on the table. He has Summoning Sickness again, but who cares? Now we can drop Silverclad Ferocidons. And we're gonna kick his ass. Yeah, he concedes. Okay, so that's dinosaurs. That's my dino damage deck. There's a few other kinds. There's a very nice white-green and a white-red and a white-green-red version of dinos. Oh, we got a rare! Scavenger Grounds. Pay 2 mana and sacrifice a desert to exile all cards from all graveyards. Oh my god, that's good against the Scarab God deck. I like that land. That's a nice little desert. You notice it was a colorless land. That's what deserts are. They usually have weird effects. I'm actually going to go with Dino damage again because that was really hella fun. I'm going to run up against some blue control deck and get sad. Because mid-range doesn't generally survive that. Yes, that's really an awesome, awesome opening hand. Hell yes. Hello. And it's blue. Oh, I'm scared already. Well, let's play Timber Gorge, because we don't have anything to do with 1 mana anyway. Yeah, that's what's known... Scavenger Grounds is what's known as a graveyard hate card. It makes black usually very sad when you have graveyard hate. Okay, Drover of the Mighty. Is he going to get counterspelled? No. Okay. Drover of the Mighty's great. He's a 1/1. He becomes a 3/3 if I have a dinosaur on the table. And I can tap him for 1 mana of any color. He's a land. Essentially. Champion of Wits. Draw 2 cards. Discard 2 cards. Very important in blue, this guy. He also eternalizes and comes back as a 4/4 that becomes draw 4 cards, discard 2 cards. But he's very expensive to eternalize at 7 mana. So I'm not too worried about that right now. This is the turn to get my Forerunner of the Empire down. Okay, Forerunner of the Empire. I get to search my library for a dino. And that dino is going to be... probably... Raging Raptors, actually. Now, secondary effect. Whenever a dino enters the battlefield under my control, Forerunner of the Empire deals 1 damage to the whole board. Very useful guy. He's one of the few humans I use in this deck. Let's see. So he's playing white and blue. There's going to be some exiling happening, and I'm not going to enjoy it. This guy's pretty nasty. I've seen a lot of white-blue. It's kind of control-heavy. He's going to end up with a 5/3 Sphinx that flies later that I'm not going to like. I almost guarantee you. If I don't kill him before that comes down, I'll be in some trouble. It could potentially have Angel of Sanctions, which can exile dudes very, very often. I mean, Anointed Procession? What? Hold on. Wait a minute. What the fuck are you doing? Anointed Procession. Okay, so you're a token deck? I don't really know what he's doing now. That confused me. But I'm gonna play my Ranging Raptors. Hit the whole board. Get the free land from Ranging Raptors and kill that annoying enemy. Yeah, let's get another mountain. We got plenty of land. Second Drover while he's got no mana to counterspell anything. And this guy just attacks. Good enough. What the hell is he doing with tokens in a white-blue deck? What produces tokens? Is he going to Eternalize that thing and get 2 4/4s? Because they come back as tokens when you Embalm or Eternalize. He's got a bunch of card draw, so whatever he's going to do it soon. I just don't know what it is. Yeah, he's playing a token-based deck. Anointer Priest gives you health when a token enters the board. Unfortunately for him, he doesn't have a counterspell this turn, so that's going to be Tali Primal Storm coming down. And yeah, let's hit the board. Get another land, because why not? I like this because it eliminates lands from the table for me, essentially. Like, I have less lands in my deck to draw into. Let me see here. He can't kill anything, so, yeah. Whew. To answer the question about MechWarrior and Battletech, I'm familiar with them. I'm looking forward to the new game, but I've never gotten the chance to play the tabletop. Yeah, he might not have a counter, Carmine, but if I see blue, my mind instantly goes to make sure that your big things can't get counterspelled that turn. Regal Caracal. Ah, here comes the pain train. Okay, this should be good. That's not remotely enough to stop me, buddy. Alright, so here's what's going to go down. Tali is going to Savage Stomp that Regal Caracal. Boom, that's gone. So now they're all 1/1s. And it's time to go ham. Exile the top 2 cards of both decks. I'll take my Thrashing Brontodon and cast it for free, and I'll also cast that Ixalan's Binding for free, thank you. That's his card. Boop. Deal 1 damage to each creature because a dino entered the board. That Thrashing Brontodon, yeah. That's going to kill all the cats. He gets no life gain. I'll take my free land. He has nothing to block with. And he's dead. So, dino damage strikes again. I'm actually enjoying dino, so I'm going to keep playing that until I run into the massive blue control fiend that end me. Shipwreck Looter. Shipwreck Looter enters the battlefield. If you attack with a creature this turn, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Pretty typical blue thing. Just a little pirate. Blue pirate. I'm liking the dinos. I'll keep going with the dinos. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. You kidding me? That's a hand right there. Okay, so here's one you haven't seen yet. Snapping Sailback is just, he takes damage, he gets a +1/+1 counter. I'm not going to play the Unclaimed Territory until I need to, because I don't want to announce that it's dinosaurs until I play a dinosaur. Evolving Wilds, what color land are you getting? White. Okay, that's nice. Realistically, at this point, though, I'm playing green and red, so I've pretty much announced dinosaurs anyway. You're not going to see a lot of green and red in the Ixalan block that's not dinos. Yeah, I'm familiar with what he was trying to do last game. I have a deck that is that deck. I use it sometimes. It's fun. Let's see here. Dinosaurs, obviously. Let's play Ranging Raptors. Is he going to counterspell this? Essence Scatter? He could Essence Scatter it. Yes, he Essence Scatter. Okay. This is the control starting up. This is where I start to run into some difficulty. I wanted to see what he was. He might have been another life gain job. I don't have anything this turn, so... do I think they'll add old blocks? I think the fact that they added Amonkhet is a good sign. I hope they add Kaladesh, because I love Kaladesh. But I think they will probably add some old blocks. But I know they will keep going with new blocks as soon as they come out. Dominaria is coming out, like, I think next week, and it's going to pop in real fast. Ah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I got nothing. Unfortunately, I just don't have anything. There we go. Now I got something. Okay. So, I really have no choice. I'm going to have to drop a card here. So, let's just drop it and see if he counterspells it. Essence Scatter? No Essence Scatter. Okay, we've got somebody on the table, and it's a solid 4-5. His enrages, I draw a card. He's another excellent guy. Some of that coveted card draw from green that you don't get nearly enough of usually. Okay, I'm gonna drop my Raptor Hatchling. His enrages, I create a 3/3 trampling dino when he dies. Mommy gets very angry, basically. Okay. Boom. Okay, good. Perfect Illumination. He's just doing card draw out the ass. Oh my god, what is his plan? He's got something in mind. Maybe Nezahal? Big 7/7 that can't be removed? I don't know what he wants. My god, he's gonna be a problem. I'd love to get Silverclad Ferocidons down so he'd have to start sacrificing lands every turn. Oh, that's why he didn't kill it, because he wanted to steal it. Okay. Well, that's... shit. Let me see here. Shake the Foundation gives me a 3/3. He draws a card. That doesn't help me at all. Yeah, no good. So he's going to abuse my Raptor for card draw. And starve me of it, too. Angel of Condemnation. This is the thing I was scared of. Basically, you can pay mana to have this thing exile creatures until he leaves the board. Very, very scary. He's not a huge deal if I get any solid body at all on the table, because I can just use a quick Savage Stomp and smash him. And yeah, we're definitely going to block with our little Raptor Hatchling. That's kind of his whole job. Boom. He draws a card, and I get a 3/3. With Tramp. 3/3 with Tramp. Okay. There's your card, you asshole. Okay, so please give me some land. Yes, thank you. Okay. Sail back. Charging Monster Sword is what I need, and I need it to not get countered. Thank you. Angel of Condemnation is going to exile that thing, I'm almost sure. I probably should have attacked with it just because it would have been 5 damage. That was a misplay on my part. But I wanted to block the Raptor to end his constant card draw. Yeah, there was no reason for me to do that. I should have blocked. Or I should have attacked the Charging Monster Sword while I had the chance for 5 more damage. That's dumb. I did a dumb thing. Okay. Soul of the Rapids. Nice 3/2 flying hexproof. Really nice card. Wish it was in something other than blue. Okay. He's got the land to do it. He could counterspell me this turn, so I'm going to actually drop Snapping Sail back for a big body instead of a Tally, because I'm scared of counterspell. No, he doesn't seem to have a lot of Essence Scatter on hand, amazingly, considering he's drawn like 4,000 cards. I can still slug my way out of this with enough stompy shit on the table. So, I still got good chances. Yep, he's going to exile that. Okay, here's where it becomes a problem. I need to get one of my Savage Stomps so I can kill that Angel of Condemnation. The nice thing is, when he dies, that charging Monster Sword will come back, and he'll have haste, so he'll be ready to go instantly. I can take advantage of that. He also had to exert himself to do that, so he's not going to untap next turn. Crested Sunmare is the scariest card in the game, in my opinion. It makes all horses indestructible, and at the beginning of each instep, if he gained life, he gets a 5/5 horse. It's not pretty. We're just going to have to go for it, I think, out of desperation at this point. And drop Atali. And hope. Yeah, okay. No attackers, because he's going to block me handily. Next turn, Raging Swordtooth can come down, buff the sail back. Shake the Foundation to get rid of this. No, he has flying, so he's actually not going to be hurt by Shake the Foundation. Ugh. It hurts. It really hurts a lot. Okay. Now, we need to drop Forerunner of the Empire. Okay. Search my library for a dino. Needletooth Raptor, that's what I need. Right there, Needletooth Raptor will do the job, if I'm alive for it. Let's go ahead and do combat this turn. You gonna exile Atali? That would be the best thing you ever did in your life. Yes, okay. And Raptor Hatchling for a 3/3. And make him a 5/5 so he can block the Crested Sunmare on the next turn. He's going to draw a card out of it, but I'm fine with that for what I'm getting out of the deal. Next turn, I'll draw the Needletooth Raptor, I'll blow up the Angel of Condemnation, and that should work great. And yes, I'm actually thinking about doing that again. That would blow up the Soul of the Rapids. Yes, let's do it. The Soul of the Rapids kill. Make the Snapping Sail back bigger. All the cards won't save him if I can make that play, so that will turn this around for me instantaneously. I need stuff handy to block that Crested Sunmare, which is perfect. The Snapping Sailback is ideal for that. He's gonna block it and win. Okay, we're gonna have to get really deep into the plan here. Next turn, I'm drawing that Needletooth Raptor. He plays Forerunner of the Empire, causes him to take 1 damage. I blow up the Angel of Condemnation. And then I've pretty much got this. Because he won't be able to attack through Atali and that Charging Monstrosaur. The Soul of the Rapids. Irritating, but not the end of the world, really. I can actually kill that Soul of the Rapids when I get back my Charging Monstrosaur, because I'll play the Forerunner's ability again. Okay, I think I can get this guy. Alright, Needletooth Raptor, unless he has a counterspell. If he has a counterspell, I lose. If he doesn't, I win. He's fucked. Get out. Get the heck out of here, you nerd. Yes. Yes. They're back. I like it. Do it again. Blow up that token generator. Oh, yeah. That's good stuff. I like that. That's what I like to see. Don't do it again, though, because you'll kill yourself. Okay. So that turned around nicely. Got my Monstrosaur. And I believe I just won, because I have Trample on that Monstrosaur, so that's going to be more damage. Boom, 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 boom. That's it! Dino damage wins it against a control deck, no less. That was actually incredibly lucky. It's not made for fighting control decks. And Scorpion, 2-2 with Death Touch. And Cycling. That's a pretty good card. I like him. Ah, that was good. Let's go again. I'm liking Dino damage. I'll probably switch decks after this one, but this is an extremely fun deck to just play, so I like to use it. Have I actually lost today? Yeah, I did. I lost to the Scarab God, which is quite acceptable. This deck would probably actually be able to beat up the Scarab God if I got my stuff down in a timely manner. Mid-range is generally good against like late-game power decks. Whoa! Forerunner of the Empire had an issue for a second there. I don't know what that was. Yeah, I'll keep that hand. That's a great hand. I don't think I'm good at this game quite so much as I have a good deck that is easy to play. I am decent at this game, but I'm not nearly on the level of, like, tournament players or anything. My Dino damage deck is, however, just really delightfully easy to play, so generally has a simple strategy of what it's going to do, so I like that. Okay. So we want to get the Drover the Mighty down. Oh, that's nice. Let me just announce my dinosaurs. There we go. So, Thrashing Bronzodon is one of the best cards in the Ixalan block. It's actually my favorite. Raging Raptors is one of the best, but this is my favorite card. Because you can just pay 1 mana and sacrifice them at any time to destroy an artifact or an enchantment. Which is just really damn useful. Okay, so we need to get dinosaurs going. And I'm suspicious of a counter spell, so I'm going to actually drop Raptor Hatchling instead to eat the counter. Essence Scatter is probably going to come down if I play that Thrashing Brontodon this turn. And I want to save him to eliminate, like, Anointed Procession or something, or an artifact that might come in. They were thinking about it. That tells me a lot, that they had to stop and think about that. That tells me that they've got an answer. So I'm worried about playing my Thrashing Brontodon, except to use him as basically a bomb. I'm very, very curious what they're going to be doing. White-blue we've seen a lot of today, and it's got either life gain or control. There's a few white-blue decks that are very popular right now, as you can clearly see by how many of them I run into. Baffling End. Getting rid of the Hatchling or the Drover? Okay, Drover. Smart choice. That was my biggest damage and a source of extra mana. He does not have a counterspell this turn, but he may still have Censor, I think, is a 1-mana one that cancel it unless they pay 1 additional mana. So I'm going to make sure I have 1 extra mana. This is a chance to get my Thrashing Bronto down. There we go. I could destroy that Baffling End, but it wouldn't get my guy back. It would just get me a 3/3 trampling dino. And this guy's a 3/4, so not really worth it. But now he will sit on the table and be very advantageous to me because he's a huge threat to anything getting cast. Any actual, like, enchantments or artifacts on the board. He doesn't do anything for sorceries or interrupts or whatnot, but I will quickly end anything I don't like that's an enchantment. And the nice thing is I can do it at any time as long as I pay 1 mana, so it's good. It's instant speed. And if they want to remove him with a spell, I can just pay the 1 mana and destroy the Baffling End and get a 3/3 out of it. So he's really just kind of unimpeachable right now, this Thrashing Brontodon. There's not a lot of options they have for him. They did have Censor. They cycled it because they realized I was playing around it. So you can cycle it to draw a card instead. If I had played the... if I had played Forerunner last turn, he would have been removed. Okay, so how you gonna play this? What are you up to? You got 4 mana. I know you're running some control. Edifice of Authority. That's an artifact that's used to make creatures not able to attack or block. It's powerful, but it's not a huge concern in a deck like what I'm running. I might use my Bronto to smash it if it becomes an issue. But, not really worried about it. He might have another Censor. I doubt it. So I'm going to drop Charging Monster Sword while he only has 1 mana. Has he got an answer? On 1 mana. Another Censor. Nope, no Censor. Okay. I made the right call then. He didn't have a second Censor handy. Most people don't run very many of those because they're not very useful past the first couple turns. Okay, so he's going to make himself a pest with that thing, so I'm probably going to smash it. Interesting, interesting. Okay, he's up to 5 mana, same as me. Probably drop my Ranging Raptors next turn. I might drop Forerunner, actually. Angel of Sanctions! Gonna remove something. Exile a target non-land permanent until Angel of Sanctions leaves the battlefield. So he's gonna get rid of the Charging Monster Sword because obviously that's going to kick his ass. If I were him, I would exile the Brontodon and then keep the Monster Sword down with the Edifice of Authority, because I can just destroy that Edifice of Authority with the Brontodon. But he doesn't have any mana this turn, so Forerunner of the Empire is definitely getting played. Let me find a good dino. Needletooth Raptor answers that thing. And let's pay 1 mana to blow that up. That's going to get in my way. And let's attack with our little trash guy. Our adorable little trash baby. Let's decide if 1 health is worth the 3/3 sitting on the board. He knows I can kill his angel next turn if he was paying attention to what I revealed when I got the Needletooth Raptor, because you have to show it to your opponent. Nah, he doesn't want to have that. Pointless, because I'm going to just get it next turn. Unless he's got a counterspell. I got to watch for a counterspell. I want my damn T-Rex back. Okay. Play those blue mana for me, please. Give me something real nice. Casting out. Oh, you removed the Forerunner of the Empire. Ooh. Okay. He's exiled until cast out leaves the battlefield. I got more Bronodons. I can deal with that. I don't really know who's ahead this game. It's kind of in his favor because of the 3/4 flyer. But this can very quickly go south for him. He was smart to do it that way. He got rid of the thing that was going to screw him. If I can get another Bronto down, though, I'll just smash that. He might have used that Edifice Authority to draw out my Bronto's ability. I don't know. It didn't seem that terribly important. Alright, let's drop Ranging Raptors. You got something for it? Counterspell? Essence Scatter? Supreme Authority? No, Supreme Authority wouldn't work. I got 3 mana left. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when dinosaurs come for you? They're just gonna run the timer out while they decide, I guess. Is it worth removing? Nope. Okay. The timeout mechanic in this, if you go through your turn without taking so long that you get the timer starting on you, you get a third of a timeout. If you time out, it consumes a timeout to give you half of a bar back. If you run out of time and you don't have any timeouts left, you concede the game. So you can't just rope cheese people like in Hearthstone and drag out the game forever. It will force you to surrender the game if you do that. Come on, you know you want to block him. It's 1 scary point of damage. That's right. Block him. Thank you. You might have a way to put the token that generates back in my hand, which will delete the token because tokens aren't cards. So that might be why he did it that way. Or maybe he's just getting a little nervous as his health pool dwindles. I don't know. I'm frankly astounded he hasn't deigned to attack yet, but he really needs another creature down to be able to block for him, because he can't attack and block with the Angel. It doesn't have Vigilance. Nope, no Vigilance. Well, if I ever get that guy back... Oh, there's the Glyph Keeper. There's that 5/3 I was talking about earlier. He's incredibly dangerous. You can read him for yourself. Very, very difficult to deal with fellow. Basically, whenever you target him, it cancels that ability, and you have to do it a second time to actually hit him with an ability. Let's drop the Needletooth Raptor. He might Essence Scatter it. That'd be fine with me. The thing with the Needletooth Raptor is he's going to basically be treated as unblockable, because if he ever blocks him, I'll blow up that Angel of Sanctions instantly. But come on, dude, you have 8 damage worth of flyers. If you can't win this with that, you're in trouble. You got 8/7 worth of flying creatures sitting on the board, one of which I can't do a damn thing about ever. Alright, let's see what you're made of, then. Is this the turn where you come after me? I'm kind of thinking he's going to turtle more this turn. I'm glad I destroyed that Edifice of Authority now, though. He would have screwed me over in the late game by blocking my Needletooth Raptor from attacking. So he can't block the Raptor, or he'll lose his Angel. So that's 2 damage every turn. I'd have to kill him over 6 turns with that. The thing that I think is scaring him is the if he attacks, I attack back, because I can just take it on the face. And his guys don't have vigilance, so I can just attack next turn freely. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why did you remove Baffling End? Because it only affects me. It's target opponent. Yeah, he concedes. He removed Baffling End thinking it was going to get him a 3-3, and it gives me a 3-3. That's not how it works. It's only the opponent. So he misplayed massively and conceded. Well, that was a fun round. For a deck that shouldn't win against control, I'm winning against a lot of control. All right, let's play a joke deck. I have this one I've entitled Token White Guys. It's a token-based deck. I just like to play around with goofy shit sometimes because Magic is a silly game. Yes, that is acceptable. Say hello because we're polite. So we got red and blue. Ugh. I want Steward of Solidarity down so I can generate some creatures that can't be counterspelled. Because tokens just pop into the board. They're not really a thing you counter. Interesting ability there. Alright, Anointer Priest. Let's start up the token generation. Exert her to get a 1-1 with Vigilance. While we're at it, let's make her a nice 2-4. And get another 1-1 with Vigilance. And yeah, I do have Approach of the Second Sun. If this is cast from your hand and you've cast another spell named Approach of the Second Sun this game, you win the game. It's a fun little thing. If it's not the second time you cast it, it goes back into your library 7th card from the top. Okay, so what's it cost to eternalize you? Yeah, I'll do that. And since these little 1-1 shitlords have vigilance, they can attack and still block. And that's one of the big strengths of this deck. I can generally stall until I've successfully got off Approach of the Second Sun. Wow, they are aggressively trying to put a stop to this shit. They don't like it. They don't like it. They've blown up all my token generation that they can find. Enigma Drake. It's a 0-4 that's power is equal to the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard. Unfortunately for you, sir, you don't have any mana to counterspell this, so now you're in trouble. There you go. Rekindling Phoenix is basically unkillable for me. An annoying 4-3 that's going to start me on a timer to my death. We're going to play Martyr of Dusk. Second, Anointer Priest. Nothing this turn. The Caracal is giving me +1/+1 and lifelink on my cats. And it gave two of them to me when it came on the board. That's basically all it's for. Come on, I really need 2 more mana so I can start Approach of the Second Sun cheese. Firebrand Archer is actually a really useful card. I've never seen her played before. I didn't know about her. For a common, that's actually quite handy. I can see Red using that a lot. Possibly with Fling for an extra point of damage if you throw her at somebody. I got 5, okay. Let's play the Steward, see if it eats a counterspell. Nope. Needs commission. There you go, negated that. Non-creature spell is what you got, okay. Come on, lands. I want Approach of the Second Sun. I want Approach of the Second Sun. It is possible for me to just get to a point where I have so many creatures that I'm going to stop caring about having stuff to block with, and I'm just going to go crazy at them, but we'll see. Right now, they're just absolutely pants-poopingly scared to attack, because if they attack, they're tapped, and then they get wrecked. Bloodwater Entity is going to let them grab that, that negate back. They don't want that. So now I gotta watch out, because they could counterspell Approach of the Second Sun, and then I'm screwed. I gotta wait to cast it when they don't have anything. Ugh. That's getting annoying. Ow. Okay, they're starting to go for it, so we're gonna have to go for it too if we want to live through this. Okay, so they have their negate. I can't cast Approach unless they don't have the mana for it on a given turn. Let's go! Token white guys. I just felt like taking it. Alright. Brave man. So my problem is I can't block with anything because he's got nothing but flyers and that one annoying Firebrand archer. Yeah, Negate is a 2-mana card, but unfortunately Approach of the Second Sun is a 7-mana card, and I have 6 mana. So, little out of luck with that. Let's see if I can eat that Negate up here. Creature gets +1/+1 and has lifelink. Yes, you. You want to eat that Negate up for me? Yes, okay. Negate's gone. Good, good, good. I had a little bad luck with my land. I'm surprised I didn't draw into at least 7. With 24 planes in the deck, you'd think. But, no. He's starting to get a little more scared of the damage now, I notice. He's actually blocking. But that just gave me more life back, so... I could actually attack with that non-token Anointer Priest, because she can get embalmed and come back as a token creature. Oh, hello. Boy, you got aggressive all of a sudden. Oh, that's why. Hour of Devastation. Deal 5 damage to everything on the board, but the Phoenix comes back. Yeah. Except Ixalan's Binding happens now. And that, since that's not a actual card, it was just a token, it's removed from the game instead of exiled. Not that it matters, because he also has a Glorybringer, goddammit. Ow! Fuck! Angel of Sanctions. Let's exile the Glorybringer, then. I'm not done yet. I'm gonna frustrate this asshole till the end. Oh, God. Jesus. Oh, God. Draw me a card, please. Thank you. There's a guy who'll block for me. Block for me, please. Angel Sanctions. Kill him. Kill him for me. Cryptic Serpent. Oh, God. There's so much huge shit. He finally came into his win conditions, I see. What did you get? Oh, God. You got another Glorybringer. Oh, no, 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 no. That wasn't what he got. He got... Oh, he got Essence Scatter. That's what he got. And he exiled a plane, so he couldn't play it. Okay. So bad. This is horrible. Oh, my God. I might still be able to win this, depending. If I get 1 more mana and drop Approach of the Second Sun, I'd get 7 health. That would help. It's not going to win me the game, but it's going to buy me a turn. And Angel of Sanctions is doing 3 damage that he's not blocking, so... 3 turns. If I could live 3 turns... Okay. The problem is if I attack Cryptic Serpent blocks, I need to actually embalm Anointer Priest this turn to have another thing to block with. And yes, white vampires are a big thing in this. They're the Dawn Crusade. They're conquistadors, basically. Come on. Come on. I got this. Firebrand Archer. Oh, God. She's back. Okay, please don't get anything good. You got a Braid. That doesn't help you much. And you got Trial of Solidarity, which really doesn't help you much. Oh, he can deal 3 damage to a creature with a Braid. That sucks. Ooh. Okay, I think they got me. They managed to pull it off. Yes, they pulled it off. Well, good game, sir. That was not bad for what is effectively a joke deck. Let's see, what else do I have handy? I could do my white-black vampire deck, which is a very popular thing right now. Why don't I do that? And I'm going to keep playing for a little bit longer. I've got a few more games in me before I think the stream's done. Let's see here. Oh, wow. Starting out with Legion's Landing is so hard to pass up, even though I don't have any mana to cast Dusk Legion Zealots. I will keep this hand. Half my lands are swamps. I'm sure I can get one. Also, while they're still mulliganing, all your dialogue options are just hello. It's fun. That way you can't be a dick with them. Hello, sir. Right, Legion's Landing. That's going to get me a 1/1 vampire creature token that has lifelink. And also, if I attack with 3 creatures at the same time, I transform it into a land. These are a really cool thing that I think is new to Ixalan. And this one, it becomes a plains that lets me generate vampire creature tokens at will. It's very fun. This turn I can play Mavrin Fane Dusk Apostle, who will be helpful. Over the Mighty. Okay. Ah, there's my big win condition. Crested Sunmare, destroyer of games. Okay, so Mavrin, if you attack with 1 or more non-token vampires, he makes a vampire token for you. Very handy guy. Good guy. I like him a lot. Unfortunately, I can't do anything with him right now because of that. That's in my way. Ooh. Like, flip cards have been around a while. I don't think I've ever seen flip lands, though, which is very interesting. There's a lot of enchantments in Ixalan that can turn into lands. And they're very fun. They have lots of neat mechanics, and they do all kinds of cool stuff. Really wish I had 1 more mana so I could Bishop of Binding. Oh, God! Ow! You dick. I'm off to a bad start, unfortunately. Innistrad is the Transylvania place you're thinking of, Carmine. Not worth using Marvin. I know his name's not Marvin. Okay, so I've land screwed myself, so I'm going to concede this. I just have not got the land to do anything. Better than sitting here for 15 minutes. Let's try that again and maybe not make a bad decision on not mulliganing. Guess I should have mulliganed. I hate to mulligan with the landing, Legion's Landing in my hand, because it's such a great start. Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah, okay, so I've got stuff. I can play that Bishop Soldier and the Forerunner of the Legion all. This will be good. Lanes. Legion's Landing. All right. And unlike flip creatures from, like, Innistrad, these things stay flipped. They don't you don't have to worry about them turning back like the werewolves and stuff used to. This stays flipped. It's good stuff. Okay, we got 2 creatures down. If I get a 3rd creature down, I can transform Legion's Landing and start spamming tokens every turn that I don't have a better play. Oh, this is going great already. Forerunner of the Legion. Is he going to Essence Scatter him? He's got a blue mana. You really want to get rid of him, because he's a problem. Nope, didn't get rid of him. Okay, so time to find Marvin. Where you at, Marvin? There you are. Okay. Let's attack. I do like Bishop Soldier. Just a 2 mana 2/2 with lifelink is hard to say no to. Oop. He ate him with a spell. Damn. That's okay. I'll get Marvin down next turn. Maybe not. I think he's going to counterspell it. Because he played nothing that turn, and that's very telling. I'm going to actually just blow Radiant Destiny. See if he'll eat that. Yep. You do play counterspells. Okay. You do have to play something eventually, you know. You can't just counter forever. It's probably Nezahal deck. Exile Freebooter. Hey, that doesn't do anything for you. Because I don't have any non-creatures for you to kidnap. What a shame. Damn shame. Damn shame. He's still got what he needs for a counterspell, but I'm going to play the Bishop of Binding and hope that he eats that with an Essence Scatter. No, okay. And whenever another vampire enters the battlefield, my guys get +1/+1. There we go. And we're going to eat the Kitesail Freebooter now. Oop. Yes. I want to get as much lifelink health back as I can, because if he is playing a control deck, he's going to have something that's going to kill me over several turns. Yes, okay, that's fine. And I want as much of a health pool as I can manage. If I can do that. Okay, Squire's Devotion. Are you gonna eat this with a counter? I can tell he's pissed because he wants me to play Maverick Feint Dusk Apostle, and I'm not doing it. Because I know he wants to counterspell that shit. Countervailing Winds. I don't have enough mana to stop that, so I guess that's counter. That's fine. He's gonna do some card looking around here. Okay. The thing with Bishop of Binding is I can add the stats of the card that she's got under her exiled to one of my guys whenever she attacks for the turn. So, there we go. I'll just use that to take advantage of... Ooh, hey. You gonna blow a counterspell on Dusk Legion Zealot? A nice 1/1? Nope. Good. I draw a card and I lose 1 life. Very handy. These guys are one of the most delightful little cheap black creatures in the game. Just one mana, or 2 mana, 1 life, draw a card, and get a body that you can do something with. Probably block something huge. Okay, so next turn, unless he can remove one of these creatures, I will transform Legion's Landing, and I will start generating tokens, and that will screw him, because he can't counterspell tokens. Aha! That's how he finally decided how he's going to get rid of Marvin, was to exile him from my hand. Damn, he was very upset about Marvin. Oh, I've got more things for you to be upset about, buddy. Boop. And Adanto the First Fort. Pay my 2 colorless, 1 white. Get a lifelink vamp token. He's in big trouble. He's in very, very big trouble. Okay, destroyed them. He's got his Kite Sail Freebooter back. Walk the Plank is fun. It's destroy target non-merfolk creature, because of course. Squire's Devotion. Let's pop that onto you. Do you have a counter for it? Yes, cancel. Okay, that's fine with me. Let's generate another token. Here's 4 damage. Okay, next turn I should have him. Unless he does something really desperate and effective this turn. He is trying to find something. He probably didn't find it for 4 mana. Nope, he didn't. He concedes. Let's play with the Vamps again, because that is a fun deck when it gets going right. What card did I get? Kitesail Corsair. 2-1. Has flying as long as it's attacking. Very bog standard blue guy. Honestly, I just like this deck because I get to play those little ones that draw a card. They're just fun. They're a really handy guy. Okay, well, we got Marvin. Very important. Well, unfortunately, we got 2 mana, and I don't trust 2 mana. That's better. Dusk Legion Zealot, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay. And we'll be getting a Bishop Soldier next turn again, so that's good. Hello, sir. You are playing green and white. Ah. And since we may as well play the tap land, because we don't have anything to play the first turn. Dorn Pouncer. Here's a 1-1 with double strike. The bad news is the Eternalize makes him come back as a 4-4. And you don't want a 4-4 with double strike. That's not fun. That will hurt you. Let's get that Bishop Soldier down. He'll lose the fight, but he'll kill the Pouncer too. Prowler. When he dies, draw a card. He's got a foot. That's nice. It'll be several turns before he can afford to Eternalize that guy. They're quite expensive. Let's go ahead and drop Bishop Soldier so that I can block. That nicely stops the Feral Prowler. I'll probably actually attack that Bishop Soldier just for life generation. Oh, hello. There's something I can't kill. I need more cards, specifically lands, if you don't mind. Yes, thank you. How about we do that again? Yes! Okay, that's good. No attackers this turn. Ah, he's back! Now he's a 4-4 with double strike. Oh boy. That's gonna be a meaty guy to fight. Except I'm gonna remove him. Bye. Get the hell out. It's not gonna make my Bishop of Binding very good because it doesn't actually do anything if it's a token. It's just removed from the game. You can't actually exile tokens. They're just removed. Let's go ahead and drop Radiant Destiny this turn so that we can stay competitive with them in stats. There we go. And who do you want to sacrifice to my bishops? Are they Bishop Soldier? Yeah. Oh, all right. I would have thrown the Feral Prowler at him and got the card draw. Considering he's sitting on 1 card in his hand to my 4, he really needs that card draw. That was not a wise choice. He's more obsessed with destroying my creatures than the long run of this game, which is why he's not doing well. I'm quite far ahead of him mechanically here. He has the same number of creatures as I do, but mine are superior at 2/2 to his 1/1s and 1/3s. Now he's got something that's nasty. Now he's got something that might be dangerous. Okay. I need to make this big. Okay. I gotta make a good play this turn. Alright. Forerunner of the Legion. Now, I really need Marvin, but Bishop of Binding is probably the best choice so that I can get rid of that Crested Sunmare quickly. There's no sense attacking this turn. The Crested Sunmare will take it. Okay, next turn, I can Bishop of Binding the Sunmare away, and we're okay. He's going to generate one 5/5 horse, but it won't have Indestructible because the Sunmare will be gone. If he's smart, he'll just attack with the Sacred Cat and nothing else this turn. Because whatever happens, the Sacred Cat will generate him 1 life, and that will proc the Crested Sunmare to give him a horse. But he's gonna overcommit massively. Yup. He's gonna overcommit. Okay. Well, you screwed yourself, friend. Because I kill the Crested Sunmare, and you don't get the horse. Why would you attack with the Crested Sunmare? It's safe. It was safe. I couldn't kill it. I don't know what the hell he was thinking there. What on earth was that plan? You were safe. That was bad. That was just... I'm sorry, but that was just a really terrible idea on his part. He was in such a good position with the Sunmare. He would have had a 5/5. He could have done something to remove the bishop, and he realizes that, so he concedes the game. He would have just got his Sunmare back, and then the horses would have had Indestructible again. It's my 5th cartouche of Solidarity, which means it instead goes to, I think, since it's a common, that's 0.1% of a progress to a vault. I should explain vaults for those of you who don't know this. When you open a pack, you get 4% towards your vault, and when you get duplicate cards that don't that you have like more than 4 of, since you can't make a deck with 5 of the same card, that's not a land, it goes instead into progress into your vault. When you get to 100% your vault, you open the vault. The vault is basically a booster pack that contains a guaranteed mythic rare card from any set and a whole bunch of wild cards. You use wild cards to just turn them into cards that you want. Like if you have an uncommon wild card, you can transform it into any uncommon card in the game you want, and you just keep that card forever. Wild cards come in common, uncommon, rare, and mythic rare. So, let's see. We've done some fun stuff with those guys. Shoot. I kind of want to play around with Explore. Yes, there is a rat card that you can have more than 4 of. That's true. There are a few cards that work that way. I imagine they would just give you an infinite number of, say, the rat card, and then have it just always go to the vault whenever you get another one of those. So what we're going to be doing is playing an Explore deck. And Explore is a mechanic that is new to Ixalan. There are so many new exciting things in Ixalan. It's such a good block. Oh, I really love Ixalan. Explore, when you play a creature that has Explore, you reveal the top card of your deck to both players. If it's a land, it goes into your hand. If it's not a land, it sits there, and that creature gets +1/+1. It's very useful. It lets you sift the lands out of your deck and get them on the table where they need to be, and not constantly being drawn when you don't need them. And it also gets you buff creatures. There are creatures that also do things when a creature explores. It is a trigger word for several abilities on other creatures. So it's a very fun mechanic. This deck is all about Explore. Queen's Bay Soldier. Really just a 2/2. If you're playing white-black, why wouldn't you just run Bishop Soldier that's 2-2 with lifelink and is essentially the same deal? I don't know. But they can fuck right off. Ah, yeah, and the next block is going to have legendary spells. That's going to be interesting. I haven't seen those before. Yeah, Dominaria. It's going to be a fun block. Okay, so they got some little dudes. That's fine. I'm going to play this. We're going to drop our Seeker Squire. She's going to enter the battlefield and explore. Here we go. Oop. Okay, so my next card is going to be Journey to Eternity, which is an incredibly fun ability. It's one of those ones that it's an enchantment that turns into a land. Very, very handy. Specifically, it revolves around getting people back out of your graveyard for you every turn, which is really fun. But since it is itself not a land, it is an enchantment that flips into a land, it doesn't go into my hand. Instead, she gets the +1/+1, which is fine by me because now she can handily block these vamps all day. Really, the legendary spells require you to have a legendary creature in play to cast one. That's interesting. That's going to be fun. I think that's really cool. I'm really excited about Dominaria. I wasn't super excited about Ixalan, but then I saw it, and I was like, this is fucking awesome. Okay, Desert. Go down, please. We want... Journey to Eternity is not going to help me immediately. I don't really have anything for it to bring back anyway, so... Let's explore. Oh, good. We discovered another character who's going to explore. So if you're wondering about Journey to Eternity, here you go. It becomes a land that adds 1 mana of any color, and you can pay a bunch of mana to get a target creature from your graveyard onto the battlefield. Yes. And you enchant a creature with this. When it dies, you return it to the battlefield, and then you transform Journey to Eternity. So it's a really good spell. I mean, it's actually quite handy. And it itself is a legendary. There are legendary spells. They're just only the enchantments right now. Dominaria is getting legendary instants and sorceries, which is going to be really fun. I can block you guys all day. Marvin or no Marvin. On a craving. Oh, well, goodbye Marvin next turn. Right now, I am controlling the opponent's deck really, really well. These explorers are doing great. They're just giving me just enough extra stats that I can kind of fearlessly attack with 1 or 2 guys every turn, and then keep some back to block all their little guys. They just don't have the size to compete with me right now. Explorer, anything involving Explorer is very heavily mid-range. Pretty much always. Okay, so he's going to find him something. What are you going to find? What vampire do you want so much? Legion Lieutenant. An excellent choice. However, I think I'm going to Golden Demise the board next turn. Because it will deal -2/-2 to all creatures, and that will only kill 1 of mine. But it would wipe out all of his before that Legion Lieutenant gets down and brings the other guys out of it. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and nuke the board a little bit here. And because of that, Explore, my other guys survived. They've got the extra toughness. Love Explore. Explore's really fun to use. Oh, another Forerunner of the Legion. What do you know? What else do you have? I don't think you're going to have a second Marvin. He's legendary. People usually don't run 2 of the same legendary unless it's absolutely integral for the deck, because it often sits as a dead card in your hand. Vona, Butcher of Magan. Here's a very nasty legendary. She, essentially, you can pay 7 life and she'll just destroy something for you. It can be quite nasty. I need to Moment of Craving out that shit right there. Exali's Diviner, nice 0-3 would Explore. Ah, got me a land. Actually, that's preferable in this case. She'll nicely block the 2-2. It's a 0-3. I mean, she'll just do her job as a little baby wall, basically. How are you gonna handle me? Okay, so there's Vona. Vona's definitely getting played. Unless they're scared of me dropping something weird out of my hand on them. Yep, Vona's coming down. Okay, 4-4 with Lifelink and Vigilance. And some decidedly useful abilities. I'm not gonna actually block this one. Ah, good old Sifter Worm. We're gonna drop Mausoleum Harpy. It's a flyer. We're not gonna do anything else this turn. Yep, getting rid of them quickly. Okay. Thing about Vona is you pay 7 life to use her instant destroy ability, and that's very expensive if you're not surviving. Ah, good. Let's slap Journey to Eternity onto my Tishana's Wayfinder. Now, if she dies, I'm going to start getting people back out of my graveyard. Okay, yep, they decided against doing any attacking now, so... Okay, Sifter Worm. This is bait for him to pay 7 life and destroy. Reveal the top card of your library. You gain life equal to that card's converted mana cost. Well, I definitely like that Wild Growth Walker. I'll get 2 life out of that. What you got for me? Yep, he's gonna block. He's gonna get 4 life back, and he's gonna immediately regret that decision, because here we come again, and we explore again. And this time, I actually was a non-land for me, so whoop. And now I have Azal, Cave of Eternity. I can pay mana to get creature cards from my graveyard onto the battlefield, which really kind of makes his pay 7 life to just kill something not very good. Because it's coming back. And I have a Naturalize in case he gets an artifact or enchantment down that I don't like the looks of. I would like the Merfolk Branchwalker, but the Mausoleum Harpy is quite a good choice, so I'm going to go with that. Well, block that 7/7 with Trample, buddy. Honestly, I'd pay the 7 life to kill it, but it's coming back, so... He's really in essentially a no-win situation here. I don't see what he can do that's going to save him. Yeah, Carmine has the right of it. Journey to Eternity is basically a this creature is unblockable if your opponent is playing smart. This is a very expensive version of make this creature unblockable. And they're out. Peaced out. Well, how long have we been going? Hour and a half? I think I've got a little more time. Let's go for 2 hours. Dune Diviner. Naga Cleric. Tap an untapped desert you control, you gain 1 life. Ooh, he's actually quite keen. I like him. I could probably come up with something for him. Let's play with the Explore deck again. I like it. It's a fun deck. Explore. We got Okay, we got a Naga Vitalist that is essentially a land that's a creature, so that's fine. I'll keep this hand. Having Tetsamok Primal Death in your opening hand is always a treat, because you can do a lot with him. Here's Tetsamok. He has Death Touch. He's a 6/6 legendary dinosaur. You can pay 1 black and reveal him to put a prey counter on a target creature. And you can do that as many times as you please. When he enters the battlefield, everybody that has a prey counter on them dies. So he's essentially a layaway control creature. It's very weird. Let's drop our Naga Vitalist. We've got access to a little more mana next turn. And we'll probably drop that Tishana's Wayfinder. There we go. Let's see what you got. This is absolutely Merfolk. Then blue, I see blue and green, and they've got a Merfolk on the table. Guarantee you I know this deck inside and out. There will be few surprises in here. There's just a lot of unblockable damage, but fortunately for me, I have Wild Growth Walkers. Whenever a creature you control explores, Wild Growth Walker gets +1/+1, and you get 3 life. Now, why not attack? It's not like they're going to kill it. There we go. Next turn, we'll drop that Tishana's Wayfinder. We get a Seeker's Squire handy for later. The dream is to drop, like, the Sifter Worm and then put the Journey to Eternity on him. Like, that would be hilarious. Then it becomes, this target can't be blocked, please exile it. But probably doesn't actually have any exile in this deck. Merfolk doesn't run that. Merfolk might run a few counter spells, but not exile. That's generally the realm of black and white, not blue or green, although I think blue has an exile somewhere. This matchup is fairly favorable for me. I think Explorer is going to beat just a straight-up Merfolk tribal deck. He doesn't have the mana for a counterspell this turn. He could play Censor if he had Censor, but he doesn't. Okay. I wouldn't think he'd run Censor in this. That's a heavy control. This is light control. Explore. Oh, look! Another Tishana's Wayfinder for next turn. How delightful. I get 3 life. Wild Growth Walker gets swole. Slowly, increasingly swole. Not gonna attack with him until he's like 4 or 5. How many elementals are in Arena so far? That's a good question. There's quite a few in blue. There's at least like 4 or 5 in blue. Red has, I think, 2 or 3. I don't think there's enough to make a dedicated elemental deck yet. Wait for Dominaria, and there'll probably be some more, because Dominaria is like high magic stuff, and there'll probably be elementals all over the place. As long as I explore every turn, I'm essentially negating that 3 damage just outright, so not a big deal. It would be amazing if I could get a 3rd land, though, let me tell you what. Thank God for Naga Vitalist. Chandler's Initiate, well, that will work. That will give me some extra mana. And attack with R3/3. I don't care if they kill it. The real draw is this Wild Growth Walker keeping me alive long enough for him to become just a god. Alright. You could have blocked with both him and the Jungle Delver and you would have killed her and you wouldn't have lost the Jungle Delver. I don't know. That wasn't a good move. Sacrificing a hexproof like that isn't smart. He doesn't know if I'm running Moment of Craving or something. I could easily remove it. Non-hexproof creatures. Okay, Shapers of Nature. These guys, basically, you just pay mana to put +1/+1 counters, or pay mana to take them off and draw a card. Really great, though. Really nice. I don't run them in my Merfolk deck because I don't feel like I need them. I got so much card draw. But they're a solid guy. I like them real well. Okay, so you're going to deal 4 damage to me this turn. Okay. Not a big deal. I'm still keeping up with him. I'm going to explore again this turn. He's got one card in his graveyard. Okay. Seeker's Squire needs to come down for another Explorer. Got one card in his hand, too. It's not looking great for him. Where are my lands? Oh, there they are. Sweet. And he's going to give me 3 life and a +1/+1 counter. Boop. Now I've got the mana to drop Channeler's Initiate. This guy drops on the table and you put 3 -1/-1s on somebody that you control. Generally him. Because he can expend -1/-1s off of himself to give you a mana of any color. So right now I have effectively 5 mana on the table, same as him, even though I only have 3 lands. It's time to start threatening him with Tetsumak removal sooner or later here. We're gonna attack with these 2. And not the Wild Growth Walker, because I don't want it to be put in any risk, like that guy with his horse a few games ago. It's not big enough yet. It needs to be like a 8. And then I need to give it trampling and just throw it at him. Despite the fact that he has unblockable damage, I'm actually way ahead of him right now. I'm really, really kind of kicking his ass. He's got no cards. He's making bad trades. Very bad trades. Ugh. Okay, Liv, good job. Still killed another guy. And now, what are you gonna do? You got no cards this turn, so I can play freely anything I can afford. You're only gonna deal 2 damage. I get Deadeye Tracker down and start exiling 2 cards from his graveyard and exploring. Very handy. He can generate more than 1 Explorer, unlike a lot of these people. I'm almost sure I'm going to win. If I were in his position, I'd probably concede at this point. What card is he going to top deck that's going to pull his ass out of the fire? Okay, put a +1/+1 on card creature. Good for him. Okay, so it's time to start being a dick. Let's go ahead and reveal Tetsumak. Boom. Reveal Tetsumak. Boom. Let's see here. Let's tap him for a black mana. Reveal Tetsumak. Boom. Get my Deadeye Tracker down. Generate a black mana off him and remove a counter. There we go. So basically, as soon as I get 1 more mana, I'm going to blow up his entire board with Tetsumak Primal Death at this point. It's just getting worse and worse for him, and he's not generating any kind of counterplay. He's in a bad position. The Merfolk deck doesn't do good against this kind of Explorer spam and stuff anyway, but he's just in a particularly bad spot. Like, he's doing little bits of unblockable damage to me, but it's not saving him from me. Because I'm generating health every turn, and it's just not going well. Yes, please attack with that Jungle Delver. I would love to see that. No? Still gonna hide him? Okay. Well, Tashana's Wayfinder, then. Oh, lovely. Another Explorer character. Handy. Reveal Tetsumak. Put a break counter on him. Pressure you into using him eventually, maybe? He's just generating character, like, creatures, but it doesn't matter because I've got so many more than him. He needs to get, like, Deep-Root Waters down, and then some guys that will generate more Merfolk for him, like tokens. He'd be doing good on tokens by now. This is just kind of sad. Like Mad says, like, I'm kicking his ass on 3 mana, and that shouldn't be. He's got 6. It really is. As soon as I get 1 more mana, Tetsumak comes down and nukes his whole board, and it's over. He's got nothing. He's not using that 5/5 Jungle Delver at all. Okay, there's 2 damage. All right, I'll take the 2 damage, dude. I'm not scared of 2 damage. There's your little card draw. Okay, you got 2 cards now, but no mana. Time to drop another Explorer. Oh, there's my card that exiles somebody. That's unfortunate for you. Okay, Tetsumak, reveal. Prey counter on you. And that's it for that turn. I'm gonna start doing some fun shit, exploring with the Deadeye Tracker. Pay 2 mana and tap him and exile 2 cards from his graveyard. And I can explore with him. That will help me generate more land, hopefully. I can't believe I only have 3 land. Can I just say, I can't believe I have 3 land on a deck that has explored like 9 times. That baffles me. Okay, see, he's getting somewhere now. He's actually doing respectable damage. I really need that 1 more mana, damn it. So now his guys are going to be like 2/2 and hitting me unblockably. All right, come on then, if you're coming on. Attack me already. You're a chump. 6 damage, no big deal. That's nothing. This deck even has extra mana generation, which the only reason I'm still here, I would be getting my ass kicked. How on earth have I not found another of my 24 lands in this 60-card deck with Explorer? My God, this is unbelievable. Okay, so there's that. We're going to explore. Going to exile his Chart of Course and his Dive Down. Please, give me a goddamned land. Thank you! Finally! That was getting a little excessive. Give me my health, thanks. Let me drop Journey to Eternity on this guy to be a dick. Okay, well next turn, I'm going to just rock his world. He's still got 1 on him, so I can afford to pay 1 off of him and put Prey counter on them. Pay 1, thank you. Boom. Okay. Next turn comes Armageddon. Unless he can somehow remove my Naga Vitalist or my Channeler's Initiate. Or kill me. He's got 5 at best, maybe 7 damage coming down. It's not gonna be enough to kill me. Unless he's got, Oh, he might have enough. Creatures with +1/+1 counters can't be blocked. Holy shit, he might have it. He might have it. He might have top decked to win. Does he have enough damage, though? I don't think he quite does. 10, 14, he does. He has just enough. Good game, he did it, wow. I got screwed on that game. That's fine. That's why I love Magic, because anything can fucking happen. You never know what you're gonna get. Oh God, that was a funny end. He was 1 turn away from getting his shit kicked in too, so. That was incredibly good luck on his part, and incredibly terrible luck on my part, let me just say. But that was a fun game. Okay, let's go again with the Explore deck. I think we got 1 more round here. This might be the last one, unless I'm just incredibly enthused to go a little longer. That was such hilarious bullshit. I loved that so much. All right, we got a similar look. That was the funniest random bit of, like, bullshit level luck. That was, like, at least an 8 on a scale of 1 to 10. For how utterly ridiculous that luck was for both of us. His tremendous, mine dreadful. I can't believe I got screwed that bad on an Explore deck. Like, how did I miss that much land? Alright, Naga Vitalist, we're back up to our 3 mana mechanic here. I can get Tashana's Wayfinder down next turn easily. If something happens to my Vitalist, I can get Seeker's Squire. No, I can't get Seeker's Squire, actually. I don't have any source of black mana yet. Naga Vitalist can only generate that of a land that I can produce. Okay, I might be in trouble then. I didn't think about that when I chose not to mulligan. For some reason, I thought Naga Vitalist could produce any one color. Oh, dear. I might have screwed myself. Maybe I should have mulliganed that. I forgot Naga Vitalist can only produce colors that you can produce with what you have on the table. Ooh, this is looking bad. Yeah, alright. He's got me. I screwed myself. Why do I keep getting screwed on land? That's so weird. This deck is haunted now. Let's try that again. Okay, I have 2 playable cards, one that chains with the other nicely. This is fine on 2 green. Please be fine on 2 green. Do you hear me, game? Please. I'd love to draw a land this turn, though. That would, especially a swamp, that would please me greatly. Or a Foul Orchard. Desert of the Glorified works. That's fine, too. Don't forget to say hello. Hello. Bye, Matt. I hope you had fun. Enjoy your class. Alright. You can't see me waving, but I do anyway. I don't know why. I don't face cam, so. Let's go ahead and drop that and get our Branch Walker down. Oh, that's handy. Okay, we're doing good now. Baffling End. Yep, that was the right choice. Exile that Branch Walker. You'd be in trouble. Okay, I'm fine with blocking that. Do not care. Yeah, like, I don't mind the concept of face cam. I think it's fun. I think it creates a certain degree of closeness with the person, and that can be cool. But it's not for people like me who are physically disfigured, so I don't want to do it. Like, it's a nice concept. I might do face rig with my avatar. That would be funny. That would be funny for a gig once in a while. Just a funny little silly thing. Okay, so you're doing white and green. Oh shit, this is a heal deck. Okay, I see what you're up to. No, 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 my friend. We got to put the kibosh on that. I like Jungle Creeper. He has nothing to do with this deck, but he's really fun. I'm gonna make an Explorer because I would like to hopefully find a land. I didn't find a land. That's okay. No sense attacking. You just block with the annoying person. But yeah, Jungle Creeper's cool because you can just play him out of your graveyard, basically. Like 5 mana brings him back to your hand from your grave. God damn it! I was looking at him! You big jerk. Okay, I'm gonna drop a Luxor River Shrine and start using that to generate life every turn. Just because I want to be able to kind of keep up with his life generation that's gonna start happening. He's up to no good. Up to no good. he's gonna start making life, and it's gonna be bad for me. Here comes some more health. And now you're 2-4, and you can actually hit me. I don't like that. Yeah, I'm gonna block with her. She's worthless. Please don't find a land this time. I need you to be a 3-3. Thank you. Oh, that's very good, actually. I can get rid of that Binding of Ixalan. Generate more life. These counters are brick counters. They're a thing that was building the monuments in Amonkhet block. Basically, once I get 3 brick counters up on it, I can gain 2 life without having to pay 1 mana to gain 1 life. It's nice. Keitra the True. I have never seen anybody actually play her. Wow. Double strike and indestructible. Can't attack or block unless you control at least 3 other creatures. Generate creature tokens. Ooh. Scary shit. Okay. We're going to go ahead and drop the Seeker's Squire this turn. Ah, yes, my Carnage Tyrant. My 7/6 trample hexproof can't be countered creature. Good. I like him a lot. We're gonna blow up the I'm gonna regret this later, I almost guarantee you. When I don't have the means to explode their stupid Anointed Procession. But I really do want more bodies on the board, because I don't want them attacking with just everything. I can deal with Keitra for now. I'm gonna exile her with Final Reward as soon as I get the mana. I just need 1 more. I could have waited a turn, built up another thing on the Luxor River Shrine. I'm just gonna take that 3. I got plenty of health. Oh, it's 6. That's right, she has double strike. Ow. I'm still gonna take it. I don't care. I couldn't have blocked that anyway. She's indestructible, so I mean, hell with it. You doing it to me again with the land game. You doing it. You doing it. I don't approve. Alright, let's go. Keitra can't block. She doesn't have Vigilance. She generated a dude with Vigilance for more mana, but that's fine. As long as a Keitra can't block me, I've got them in a clever trap. Because they're going to block with that Anointer Priest, and I'm going to Moment of Craving her. Good, okay, so I want to hit the 2/4 Anointer Priest first, followed by the lifelink guys. There we go. Excellent, okay. That got rid of one of them, that got rid of the buffed one. They'll bring her back. She'll embalm, but she's okay for now. I'm happy with how that went. I paid a single creature. Oh, God, this is going to get scary. I think you're going to beat my ass, actually. Again, with the lack of land is very unfortunate. This deck has extra land, so I don't know what's going on. I'm just having terrible, terrible luck. Nah, I think they've got me. I'm going to concede on them. Oh, let me give them a good game first. Good game. Yeah, I don't see a way how I'm going to win that. It didn't draw land that turn, so I can't get rid of Keitra. It's going to hit me for another 6. Plus everything else is going to get out of control. That Pride Sovereign is going to make stuff. All right, it's time for one last game. I'm going to play with my favorite deck, Kitties. This will be the last one, win or lose. I haven't played with the Kitties today on stream. I gotta play with the Kitties. This is a tribal deck. It's all about cats, all about buffing them, doing stuff. I have a few extra things like Steward of Solidarity just to generate some extra goodies. Yes, this is fine. Again, the 2 mana is going to curse me, I guarantee you. But it's a very good starting hand, so I'm hesitant to mulligan it. Yes, that was indeed a Chupacabra, Jinty. They are very special things new to this. They're pretty neat. They do some cool stuff. They're always black. They're beast horrors, I think. Very cool. I like them a lot. All right. This might not seem very cat-like yet, but it will get there. Hopefully. Hopefully we will get far enough to show it. This is a deck about generating about 1 million cat tokens and healing every time I do. So I end up with like 300 life. I think my record is 309 health in a single game with this deck. It's pretty fun. And yeah, I am getting mono-screwed, and I don't get it. Like, I'm amazed. I've built these decks to not be mono-screwed, and I'm still having the terrible luck. But, I mean, that's a part of Magic, is just sometimes it's down to luck. Sometimes it doesn't work out so good for you. That's okay. If you're playing the game and you're having fun, it doesn't really matter if you win or lose, honestly. Yeah, I'm sure I'm running 26 lands in several of, in the exploration deck. I'm running 26 land instead of 22. So yeah. Get that out. Bust you out here. Oh, I can get a second Steward of Solidarity down this turn. Hell yes, I will do that. This is kind of like my Token White Guys deck, except it incorporates green. It's an objectively superior deck, but I can't not have the other deck just because of how good the joke name is. So I still have that around, even though this is a much better version. He might play Dive Down. I'm not willing to commit like fatal encounters to that, so. Uncrop Champion next turn. Basically, Uncrop Champion is great because I can exert him, which is what that chain is. You don't untap the next turn when he attacks, and he untaps all my other creatures. It's very helpful in this deck because I have several things that exert to generate tokens, and I can generate twice as many that way. Alright, we are getting somewhere here. As I keep generating that shitty 1/1 to block that Kumena's Speaker, I'm fine. Although, now I'm going to block that Kumena's Speaker with a 4/4, so I don't care. And the Uncrop Champion is not important enough that I care if they die in a bad exchange. Like, I hit the Kumena's Speaker and he buffs him or something and we both die. Like, that's fine. That's not a terribly big loss. Shapers of Nature, oh boy. Okay, let's go ahead and... You don't have enough mana this turn to stop the Regal Caracal. Unless you have a Censor, which you probably don't because you're Merfolk. So there we go. Create. Exert. Take advantage of this. Exert again. Exert. There we go. Now, they'll probably trade 2 guys out to kill that. That would be a good decision, because it's been made clear what he does. They did not do that, however. Okay, well. I think I'm going to kill him next turn, actually. Let's see, how much is Authority? Yeah, I think I actually have Hidden Lethal on the board. Well, that's going to be unfortunate for them. No, not quite, because they're not going to untap from the Exert, but it's still a good play. I could drop Appeal, that's +X, and Trample, where X is the total number of creatures you control until end of turn on a creature, and then, obviously, that's going to go on one of the Lifesteal Cats and get me a bunch of health. Yeah, they start cannibalizing the buffs off the Kumena's Speaker, because they realize he's no longer competitive, and they concede. Okay. Well, we got some cats down. Let's see what card we got. It's a duplicate Pouncing Cheetah. Already had 4 of him, of course, so we got a little more progress towards a vault. All right, well, thank you, everybody, for turning out for the first stream for Magic the Gathering Arena. That was a lot of fun for me to do. I'm going to do these pretty frequently because I play this all the damn time. It's basically what I do in my non-work, non-rest time. So I will be doing it a lot in the future, and I'm going to be streaming it as much as possible since people seem to have really liked this. So I will see you guys in the next stream. Thanks for turning out. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.